Hi everyone, and welcome to another live session from the series Engineering Qualification Validation in Australia. And in this live session, which is number 163, yes, it's been 163 weeks, more than 3 years, that I'm here every weekend talking about a subject related to the engineering qualification validation, how you can get your first professional job as an engineer in Australia, and other subjects related to engineering. And tonight, I'm going to talk about an issue that is floating around quite frequently in many conversations in the Facebook groups and also from messages that I get from many engineers, which is about plagiarism. In Portuguese, we say plágio. I'm not quite sure if the word plagiarismo exists in Portuguese, but it may exist, but we usually say plágio in Portuguese, and obviously in English is plagiarism. Yes, you heard very well, plagiarism. And a lot of people, they get concerned about this topic because obviously the consequences are pretty harsh and very severe. You can be banned up to 12 months, 24 months, and up to 36 months, depending on the seriousness of your breach of the code of conduct. But first, for those that don't know me, my name is Gerson Ida, and I'm the founder of the website www.engineersinaustralia.com, a website that I created about 3 years ago to share my knowledge and experience and information to help you in your journey to validate your engineering qualification and become an engineer here in Australia. And if you haven't joined my Telegram group yet, there's an opportunity. It's for free. We've got, I think, about 730 something members. It varies every day. Sometimes people join, others people they leave. So it's floating around 730 people. Where in this group, Telegram is like WhatsApp. It's a messaging app where I share the updates about the videos, notifications about the workshop, and other posts as well. So if you want to share, if you want to join the Telegram group, I'm going to post here in the link, so you can click on that and then you can join for free. And also, if you're interested in the workshop, I run a validation workshop for free. It's online, and you can click on this link and just register. You just need your name and your email address, and you'll be registered. You'll be receiving an email with the videos. And beginning of September, I'm actually going to do a special version of the workshop, which is going to be a series of live sessions. And also I'm going to be opening a special group of my online mentoring program, Validation Formula, which is the name of my mentoring program. But I'm not going to talk about that now. I'm going to talk about plagiarism. And probably first of all, I'm going to show you guys in the website of Engineers Australia how you can actually find the new booklet. Yeah, this is my homepage. If you want to register in the free workshop, you just need to go to my website www.engineersinaustralia.com, and you can just click in there, and then it just take you to the registration page. You can put your email, your name, and select and apply. I'm a Brazilian, I'm living in Australia, and then register. It takes no more than 10 seconds. And that's it. You registered. It will open up a new page with a couple of videos, one in Portuguese, another one in English. It's just 40 seconds to explain that emails, sometimes they go to your junk mailbox, and you ended up losing or missing out the links to the videos. So it's always a good idea to check your junk mailbox if you haven't received the confirmation email. And if the emails went to the junk mailbox, it's a good idea to save my name and my email address in your contacts as favorites, so the subsequent emails, they don't go to the junk mailbox. All right, so what you need to do, you just need to go to Engineers Australia website. So engineersaustralia.org.au. So that is the new website there. They revamped their website as well. So what you need to do, you just need to go to the menu here, and then for migrants, and then in here, you go to the migration skills assessment page, and in here you scroll down. It's very useful when you go through those menus there. It's certainly interesting. But then the booklet, you go to prepare your application, and then prepare your migration skills assessment application, the PDF document there. So once you click on that, you will be opening the new booklet, the PDF version. You can see that it's just 11 pages. The old one was 50 pages. But what I realized was that there are lots of links here. And once you click in those links, it will open up a new document with another 8 pages or 20 pages. And obviously, once you add all of those up, it will pretty much looks like the 50 pages. So very important that you guys read very carefully your booklet, because you will need. And I'm just going to make it a bit bigger. So it's very important that in page number 2, it talks about the ethical standards. And it says here, there are important ethical standards you must follow when you apply for a migration skills assessment. Engaging in plagiarism, providing fake documents, or misleading information is forbidden. Plagiarism means presenting work completed by others as your own, or copying other people's words. This includes having your career episodes or summary statement written by any other person, including a professional writer or company. There are serious consequences for this conduct, including immediate rejection of your application, along with a 12, 24, or 36-month ban on applying again. When unethical behavior is found, Engineers Australia can impose or extend a ban at any stage in the process. And your details may be reported to the Department of Home Affairs as well. So that is probably the first thing that I would like to point out. It's about this warning, because Engineers Australia is very clear about the ethical standards. So plagiarism, copying somebody else's career episodes or summary statement, or using photos or pictures that are not yours, claiming that was you that you did, is unethical behavior, and it can obviously be caught. In Engineers Australia, they use a very advanced software, plagiarism detection software, and they will catch you. Even though some companies, they say that they give you some plagiarism free report, but I received already many messages from many engineers saying that even though they had those reports, they ended up getting caught, and they were asking my help. But unfortunately, as you know, I keep saying, I don't provide one-on-one consultancy. And unethical behavior, if you did it, you need to wear the consequences. I'm not going to share now. I don't know if I can. It's going to be a bit difficult, I think. Just trying to see if I can share, but I don't believe I can. I think I can. So I'm going to share with you just quickly. It's a bit iffy here. Where is that? So I'm just going to share a message of somebody that sent to me. It says in Portuguese, but I'm going to translate in English. Hey Gerson, how are you? I'm in the validation qualification group, and my application was rejected by Engineers Australia, including the revision. Now I don't know what to do. They told me that some images were copied from internet and so on. And then they banned me for 12 months of a new application. So there's another one there. Hi sir, I have a degree from India 2013. I have applied once with CDR reports a year ago and they refused my assessment and put 1 year ban. How can I assess my degree again? And ask a question, why did they refuse your application? Why did they put a 1 year ban? And they said your career episode is plagiarized. I asked, did you engage a CDR writer? And he said, yes. And what did they say about when Engineers Australia told you about plagiarism? And did they give you a plagiarism-free report? They gave me reports as well, but still they refused my application. And I asked, what's your plan now? I don't know. Actually, I have applied PR through other assessment now. So that's to show that Engineers Australia is catching people with plagiarism, and obviously it's not really a good idea to do that, because you can be prevented of applying again for like up to 3 years, and it's not a good idea if you cannot really apply again for 3 years. Obviously, I'm not here to tell you what you need to do or what you're going to do or not. I'm here just to raise awareness and making sure that you are aware that Engineers Australia is very serious about that. And if you want to start a new life here in Australia, obviously you don't want to start with that problem. And also, I'm here also to say that it's not worth the risk. I know that writing the career episodes and summary statement can be a little bit annoying, because usually engineers are not very good writers. I myself, in the beginning, I wasn't a good writer. Even today, I don't really like to write reports, but I had to learn. I write good reports nowadays. But if you are like me, you probably don't like to write reports, do you? Do you like to write reports? Are you a good writer? If you're a good writer, yeah, put yes in the comments so I know that you're a good writer. If you're like me, if you're not a good writer, if you don't like writing reports, put no. So I know a little bit of participation is always good, as you know. So it's not worth the risk. I know that there's a lot of work that needs to be done. You need to write reports, you need to read a lot, you need to draft, and sometimes forget about that report and write again. But imagine if you get caught by plagiarism and if you are banned for 3 years. What are you going to do in these 3 years? Perhaps you need to maybe go back to your home country, or you have to then apply again for student visas and keep studying instead of applying or having the opportunity to apply for a permanent resident visa. So you just need to think about that. What's your options, obviously. I certainly do not support this practice because, one, I'm a member of Engineers Australia. I'm a chartered professional engineer. I do support the ethical standards and code of ethics of Engineers Australia, and obviously I don't support that. Also, some of the reasons why Engineers Australia can say that your report, either the career episode or the summary statement, is plagiarized. They could find, for example, photos that are not yours. They could find photos that you picked from the internet. If you pick a photo from the internet, you need to say that. You need to say that that photo is from internet, and that is just to illustrate, for example, an equipment. If you describe an equipment, you didn't have a photo of your own equipment. and then you found a photo of the supplier and you put in there. Just put a legend saying that that photo is from the supplier. It is similar to the equipment that you were using, or the equipment that you did some work. It's very important to give credits to whom credits is due. So if it's not yours, you need to tell who is the author of that photo, that table or diagram or calculation or design. Another reason why Engineers Australia could say that it's plagiarism, obviously the very obvious one, is when you copy your career episodes or summary statement or parts of it from somebody else. And that is not difficult, because I can see many Facebook groups. A lot of people, they actually make available their career episodes for people to read. And I know that they probably don't really do that with bad intention. They want to help. And whoever is reading that career episodes is probably not wanting to copy. But once you read, you will probably copy something or write very similar. Or even worse, if you're really desperate without time, you're probably going to copy, as it happened many times with many engineers. So just be careful. And if you can avoid that, don't do that. Another reason why is when you engage those CDR writers, those professional writers. Even though they say that's plagiarism free, if you're asking somebody else to write your career episodes, how would you know that that writer is not using somebody else's report? As we saw previously, the person paid somebody. He got caught by Engineers Australia. He went again to the company, and the company said, "Oh, sorry, too bad, it's just life." And even though you may not pay for the service, but then you are still banned. You wear the consequences. So, and you cannot go to, to seek your rights or go to the court, whatever, because actually you've engaged somebody that you probably shouldn't really have engaged. So that's another reason why you could have trouble. Another reason why Engineers Australia, and I've seen already a few times because people, they called me and talk about those examples, is that they said in their career episodes that they use a particular software in one year, and that software didn't exist in that year. The software was just released, or that version was just released years after that person wrote the career episode. So the assessor was asking, how come you said that you used this software to do your calculation when in fact that software didn't exist in the year that you did your work? So saying that it's some sort of a misleading information, and misleading information is some sort of unethical behavior, and it can be considered to be plagiarism as well. So that's another reason why I've seen few people already get in trouble, because the year of the software was not really matching with the year of the experience. All right. Another point that I would like to talk with you guys tonight, and if you have any questions, you can ask in the comments. But I would like to talk with you about the revision process. Let's say that the outcome of your application is not the one that you expected. It doesn't need to be just because of plagiarism. It can be that you applied and you were not approved. Even after the feedback, you were submitted again, and the result is still the same, and you were not approved. So Engineers Australia has two revision processes. One that is called an informal review, And this informal review must be made within 3 months of the date of the original assessment outcome letter. And you need to obviously fill out the form, application for informal review. And then you gotta pay the fee. I'm not sure, it's about $300 something plus GST. And this informal review is probably going to take about 8 weeks for Engineers Australia to process and to give you a result of that informal review. If the informal review is still coming back with an outcome that is not what you're expecting, I'm saying that because sometimes it's not just that your application was rejected. Sometimes they approve, but instead of approving as a professional engineer, they approve as technologist or as an engineer associate. And then you can ask for a review to be really a professional engineer. But let's say that your informal review didn't work and you still don't have the outcome as you expected. Then you can apply for a formal appeal. So an application for a formal appeal, you can just submit after, obviously, you submitted and received the result of your informal review. And you need to obviously fill out the form, application for a formal appeal, and pay the formal appeal fee. And usually it's about, not sure how much exactly, but it's around the $650 plus GST. It's important to say that the decision that Engineers Australia after the formal appeal is final. They're going to engage a specific independent panel of reviewers, and that can take a lot of time. Last time that I looked in Engineers Australia website, it was saying that can take up to 9 months to get your result. So you will be obviously stressed out. You have to pay more money, and you gotta wait a lot of time. And all of this, it could happen because you engage somebody, you ask somebody, or you copied somebody else's career episode. So it can cost you a lot of money, it can cost you a lot of time, and obviously it can cost you a lot of stress as well. So I don't really have much else to say about plagiarism. We are all adults, we all know what we need to do and the consequences of our actions. So I'm here just to clarify and bring to your attention that Engineers Australia is very strict, and you can get in trouble if you decide to do that. Obviously it's at your own risk, and you know the outcome, potential outcome. And I haven't seen people that used services and they were not really caught. All right, I hope that this information has been useful. I'm not here to scare people, obviously. I'm here just to bring the information, because a lot of people sometimes don't even know that Engineers Australia can ban you for up to 3 years, and they get to know obviously in the worst and most painful way when they get an email from Engineers Australia saying that they were caught by plagiarism. All right, and also I would like to let you know that beginning of September, I haven't decided the date yet, but I think it's probably going to be on the live session on the 4th of September, or even on Monday the 5th of September. I'm going to start a series of live sessions, which is part of the workshop. I'm going to do a special edition of the workshop. I want to become an engineer in Australia. That's the name of the workshop, and where I'm going to teach you live in a series of live sessions how you can start your application with Engineers Australia. So I will start to put some posts in Instagram and Facebook as well, and you'll be able then to register to this workshop, participate, and we can have a very good chat about how you can start your application to become an engineer here in Australia. So once I set the date, probably in next week's live session, I will have the date set and every information already confirmed, and then I'll be able to have a chat with you guys how it's going to work and how you can register there. All right, so I think I'm just going to double check if is there any question there. No question here in Instagram. And if you like the topic and if you like the information, please hit the like button. It helps me a lot, helps the social media platforms to distribute this content to other engineers that are needing this information. So if you are on Instagram, hit the like button or the heart. If you are watching on YouTube, consider subscribing, or if you are already subscribed, thank you very much, and hit the like button to help my channel as well. And if you are on Instagram, not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, you just need to search for Gerson Ida in YouTube. You'll find me there. I've got more than, I think, 200 videos now, and everything that you need to know about the validation process and how you can get your job as an engineer in Australia, I have in my channel. Consider subscribing if you like the content and like the videos there. All right, so I would like to thank you guys very much, and certainly I'll see you next Sunday, 8:30 p.m. Brisbane time, where I'm going to talk about another subject related to the engineering qualification validation, and talk about the free online workshop that's going to start in the beginning of September. All right, thank you very much, and I'll see you then. Bye bye.